When did you realize your parents shouldn't have had kids? My parents ran our house like a business, and we were the unpaid interns trying to earn the right to eat. Starting when I was 8, they created this system where every single piece of food had a point value. Breakfast, 10 points. Lunch, 15. Dinner, 20. If you wanted to eat, you had to earn it. You got points for chores, homework, and something they called attitude assessments, which was just code for staying quiet and obeying without question. Every morning, my little sister Emma and I would check a whiteboard in the kitchen showing our point totals from the day before. Fall short, you got plain white rice and water, excel at your tasks, you might earn a real meal, with meat, maybe even a vegetable if you were lucky. It was like living inside a twisted RPG, except the stakes were hunger. The whole system was rigged to pit us against each other. You could earn bonus points by reporting when your sibling broke a rule, but if you helped each other, penalty points. I figured out fast that survival meant staying invisible and hoarding any opportunity to gain points. Emma, being younger and cuter, figured out the real meta: manipulate the system. She'd fake helpfulness for extra credit, act bubbly during chores. Meanwhile, I'd get docked for things like inefficient dishwashing technique or lack of enthusiasm folding laundry. I spent most of 4th and 5th grade starving. I'd treat the school cafeteria like it was my last meal, because most nights I didn't have enough points for dinner. I started stealing packets of crackers and granola bars and hiding them in my backpack for emergencies. My stomach constantly hurt, my energy was shot, but if I showed signs of struggling, I got more point deductions for having a bad attitude. And the worst part? My parents would sit at the same table eating full-course meals in front of us. Steaks, pasta, fresh-baked bread, while we sat there with empty plates or a scoop of plain rice. This is how we teach delayed gratification, they'd say. This is real-life preparation. Adults don't always get what they want. Teachers started noticing something was wrong. I was falling asleep in class, couldn't focus. One day, the school counselor pulled me aside and asked if I'd had breakfast. I told her the truth. Sometimes I don't qualify for it. Child services showed up the next day. The investigation found out what we already knew. Emma and I were underweight, malnourished, and living in some dystopian experiment. Our parents had spreadsheets tracking our food intake, productivity scores, behavior patterns. It was like they were training lab rats, not raising kids. When CPS confronted them, they didn't even try to deny it. They proudly presented their point system like they were pitching it on Shark Tank. Charts, graphs, formulas for behavior versus nutrition. They genuinely thought they were innovators. We're preparing them for a successful future, they said. Emma and I were placed with our grandmother for 2 years while our parents went through mandatory therapy and parenting classes. I still remember the first week at grandma's. Actual meals, hugs, no charts, no whiteboards. Just being kids.